My name is Lieutenant Colonel Lee Roger Wolfgram, and I am a storyteller. Welcome to the bunker. First of all, I want to say I really like the audit videos, and what I bring to it is a little bit more of a commentary. If you want to watch the original video, go ahead and watch that video with my appreciation to audit at the link below. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Colonel channel, and today I have a perfect example of exactly how to handle an officer who is completely violating your constitutional rights right before your very eyes. And you'll see in this video something that really kind of, the more experience the bad cops get, the more they have an answer to anything that you might say, no matter how correct you are. And that is why time after time I tell people, don't litigate this. Don't not cooperate with the police because they're violating your rights. Get the videotape, come back and sue them. That's going to make your day go a lot better. And this law student in this case does a great job of pushing back, preserving an excellent record. With that said, let's just jump in and watch the video.
On July 29th, 2023, Sergeant Eric McLean of the Seneca Falls Police Department stopped former law student Christopher Welch for a defective headlight in a Burger King parking lot in Seneca Falls, New York. Sergeant McLean was later joined by Officer Bryce Rumsfeld and Officer Colin Zettelmoyer. The interaction that followed was captured on Sergeant McLean's body camera.
How you doing, sir?
How are you?
Sergeant McLean with the Seneca Falls Police. Put you over because you have a headlight out in your vehicle?
You know, I was actually wondering that because it was a little like, it wasn't lit up 100%.
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have a license on it?
I do, yes, sir.
Where are you coming from tonight?
I'm actually just coming from my house to here to get some dinner.
Okay. Everything valid on your license?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, how many alcoholic beverages you had tonight?
No.
Okay, let's stop right here. So he's stopping for a headlight. And this is things that they do all the time. When I say they, I mean police officers do all the time to establish probable cause. So right now we got a traffic, it's not even a stop. He's there already. He's getting Burger King, but we have a traffic equipment violation that now is leading to how much have you had to drink? Instantly.
Nothing?
No, sir. Yeah, I was going to get that.
Oh, I thought you were handing that to me.
Oh, no.
Okay, all right. You have the registration for the vehicle?
You know what? I mean, it's legit. I just don't have it in here.
Okay, is the car registered to you?
I think it's my girlfriend.
Jennifer. Okay. Just want to
It's one or the other.
Okay, just went to the car real fast to see, just to verify the headlight is still off. You just stay in the car, just let you know.
Yeah, no.
Maybe so that he can sense his sense of balance. Again, maybe gathering evidence here, but I don't think he needs to check the light. If the cop says the light's out, I don't know that he has to get out of the car. But the officer would like to get him walking around, like to get a little bit closer to him, smell him a little bit, talk to him a little bit more, find out if he slurs his words, because he's going to get a DWI out of this because that's his mission, and he is going to make sure that it happens no matter what.
No, you're good. Just the passenger side one. You just stay in the car for now. Take a look at your license.
Now, I know as the audience you can't smell anything, but have you seen anything so far that would indicate that this man is impaired sitting at the parking lot?
Yeah, I think it's under her name or my name. I can't remember which one it's registered under, but
It looks like it's your wife, Sindoni. Is that
yeah,
your
it's my
girlfriend?
woman. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're all good. You said no alcohol tonight?
No, hell no. I don't drink.
Yeah, okay. I smelled something fruity. What's that? Is that?
I don't know. Probably my Pepsi or something.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta take a look at your eyes real
Absolutely.
quick. Absolutely.
Nope.
You know, I was looking for impaired drivers.
Oh yeah, I don't take those tests.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
I don't take tests, sir.
Okay, well, I'm asking you. I'm gonna make sure you're okay to drive your vehicle.
Yeah.
You don't need to make sure I'm okay to drive my vehicle. There's nothing to indicate that I'm not okay to drive my vehicle. And just because you smell some fruity thing in the car, you want to now turn this into a DWI investigation, no matter what this guy says. And he's correct, by the way. Everything this guy says, he's got to come back.
I understand. I don't take tests though.
Okay, why not?
I just don't. It's no disrespect to you.
No, I am performing an investigation right now
Okay.
to make sure you're okay to drive your vehicle.
Yeah.
The investigation is to make sure you're okay to drive your vehicle. I'm not aware of that kind of investigation. It's to investigate a DWI if they feel there's reasonable articulable suspicion that you have committed a crime or the offense of driving while impaired.
Oh, I don't take tests, sir.
Why not?
I just don't. I mean,
Okay.
I take, I am a law student for one, and two, I just don't take tests.
All right, sit tight for me, please.
Okay.
So, man, thanks for coming by. So, I pulled over for a headlight. I'm smelling some sort of alcoholic beverage. Smells like it's a fruity drink from this side.
You know, I advocate for a rule that makes it just as easy for a citizen who's been violated of their rights to file a legal document that has some weight against the police when they say things like this. And then it turns out they're completely wrong. That violation of that person's rights, that detention, that delay, all of those things, that's a part of someone's life that they shouldn't have to deal with just because there's an overzealous officer that has absolutely, and the fact that this guy's a sergeant is scary to me.
Vehicle. So I could check his eyes in his vehicle and see if he's running for any sort of test. He doesn't know how to do tests.
He's not doing any tests.
I want to see if you get the same odor when you go up there.
Okay.
See what you think.
I'm gonna go get my flashlight.
Sure. You get that order too. I observed him with glassy, watery eyes. So he's coming here to get food, but I'm trying to see if you're with the same clues that I'm getting.
How are we doing tonight, sir? Where are you coming from tonight?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer any questions?
No,
Why?
no.
Why is that?
Because he's trying to give me tests, and he's accusing me of drinking.
No, I just asked you a
And
question.
then he just announced you're under investigation as well.
Sir, to perform sobriety
I
tests.
understand, sir.
I'm doing a conducting investigation
I
right now.
don't drink for number one.
Okay.
And you're asking me if I've been drinking, so I
Right.
don't drink.
Okay. I don't know that. I never met you
No.
before.
Well,
It's just an investigation to make sure you're safe to
No.
drive, right? That's all it is.
I understand, sir, but
Okay.
I don't answer questions. There's no disrespect. I don't, you know what I'm saying, at all.
I understand. Yeah.
That's all. You'd have told me your
So
first
I'm coming here to
Sheriff's
get
Department
dinner
after
for my
that.
family,
Mhm.
and, no offense, but I feel like you're
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of coming on a little
No,
strong.
I'm just doing my job, sir.
Just because a vehicle smells fruity,
No, a fruity alcoholic beverage, like I stated to you, sir.
yeah, well,
You also have watery and glassy eyes.
Of course,
Another,
sir.
another sign of
And
intoxication.
I have sinuses, I have
Okay.
allergies, I also have asthma.
Okay.
as well.
Okay. Does that cause your eyes to get watery
It
and
does,
glassy?
yes, sir, absolutely.
Because I also have asthma.
Absolutely, sinuses does, yes, sir.
Okay.
But you have no issue. Well, if you're not drinking, man, there's no issue taking a test.
I don't take tests, sir. I just don't do it, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just want to have my constitutional rights respected. Have you guys ever heard of that?
Okay.
Do you have a supervisor?
I'm a supervisor on
Do
scene.
you have a supervisor?
I am a supervisor working right now.
Do you have one
Great.
available?
No, I don't. I'm the supervisor right now, sir, on the shift.
Wow.
I'm asking you to exit to make sure you're okay to drive right now.
I'll exit, sir. I'm not gonna just obey.
And I appreciate that.
You want me to exit?
I want you to exit to make sure you're okay to drive.
You give me a command.
I'm giving you a lawful order to exit your vehicle.
Yes,
To make
sir.
sure you're okay to drive,
Yes,
all right?
sir.
That's all I'm doing.
My wallet?
Don't.
And this is my point. See, the officer is completely over the line, but this guy is going to cooperate and preserve this because he's smart about it. And that's all you need to do. That body camera you'll be able to get in the future, but that's how you catch these guys. Let them continue to go because you fight them on the side of the road. They're just going to do it and you're just going to give more evidence against yourself. Obstruction, resistance, whatever. Just make your evening end okay.
You don't need your wallet or anything.
Yeah, I'm not taking any tests, sir. So I don't know what you're. You okay to put this in my? Is this okay?
You nothing on you? Nothing. Mind if I get you
No,
put
sir.
back down for
I
weapons?
do
real quick?
mind. Yes, sir. I don't.
Well, it's gonna be an officer safety check. I'm
I
just
don't.
gonna
I
do.
don't comply.
It's just gonna be put back down for our safety. That's all it is.
If you have to do it.
I'm not gonna hold.
Is there some reason to believe he's got some machine gun or a gun? I mean, the guy looks like he's in athletic shorts and a t-shirt. And so why are we, now it's officer safety pat down because of his headlight?
Go ahead. If you have to do it, this is embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing.
I
It's for
run a
our safety, sir.
business. I run a local
But
business.
I'm not. There's nothing against you. If you get out of the
this
car,
is-
I just want to make sure this your wallet. That you put your wallet in.
I
Okay.
don't answer questions, sir.
I'm just double checking for officer safety.
Well, did it feel like a gun or a knife or a bomb?
So, What I'm asking here is if you had any alcoholic beverages tonight. I'm getting clues of
I answered your
intoxication.
question, sir.
I
I do
understand
not
that.
drink. If you're
Okay.
getting any clue of intoxication, you need to go back to school.
I've been a cop for 8 years. I know what signs of
Sir,
intoxication
I'm
are.
being honest with you.
Okay. Well, I don't know that. I never
Okay.
met you
Well,
before.
I'm being honest with you.
People have told me a lot of things in the past. All right. So what I want to do is check your eyes, make
I'm
sure you're okay
not,
to drive.
absolutely not doing that, sir.
Would you be willing to law for me?
No, absolutely. Absolutely not.
Okay.
I can't believe that you think
No, if you had nothing to drink tonight, this would show that you had nothing to drink.
Sir, I'm not doing that.
Why is that?
Because I do not. I've been through laws.
The question is, why are you continuing to harass him? You either have reasonable suspicion, take him into custody, or you don't. This argument about why, this is all coercive. All of it's coercive.
And everything else, I do not comply.
You don't comply with the lawful order?
Sir, I've answered your question.
Right. What I'm giving you is a lawful. I'm giving you an
Sir,
order.
I'm telling you, you're giving me an order to take a test.
I'm advising you to take sobriety tests to make sure you're okay to
Sir,
drive
I
your vehicle.
will not take a test. No
Okay.
disrespect.
We're not trying to disrespect you either.
You are, because
No,
you
no,
keep
sir.
asking me multiple times.
Sir, we have a job to do, okay? That's all it is. It's no disrespect towards
I've
you.
answered your question.
We get
sir.
lied to
I will
every
not
day.
take any tests. I will not, and it's no disrespect. I have a lot of friends that's law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? I would not disrespect in that way.
We appreciate that.
Because
We're not
I do
disrespecting
not
you
take tests. I do not. In fact, I've dealt with you before, previously.
Recall when I
I
dealt
was
with
in
you.
Rittmer Lane before you came to my house and asked me a bunch of questions.
Okay.
Also, you know, again.
Oh, was
I
that
felt
about
like,
was that the Uber thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I do
Yes,
recall
sir.
you. Okay.
And I was more than respectful.
I know
to
you were,
was I
and
not?
I appreciate
I'm a
your
little
cooperation.
nervous because here I am at Burger King getting dinner for my family,
Right.
you know, and I get nervous when I speak to cops because I just
We're here to do our job. We're not here to-
get it. But you
That's-
pulled me
yeah.
over for a headlight.
That's correct.
Okay,
Yep.
now you're pushing it.
I'm not pushing you. I'm just doing an investigation.
You're claiming fruity alcohol. You're saying something that smells fruity. So
Fruity alcoholic
there's a million
beverage.
things. I deliver groceries for
Okay.
Walmart, so maybe
Like I
something
also said, you
slipped
had
out, you know
you
what
had
I'm
water
saying?
and glassy eyes. That's a
Okay.
sign of intoxication.
Many people have that. Sir.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I never.
Just because somebody has glossy eyes doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it's a sign from our training and experience.
Okay.
It's a sign.
Well, you need a lot more training, and your experience is just in violating rights. So you really don't have any experience in doing your job correctly, apparently, Sergeant.
And I'm-
Intoxication.
Okay, well, okay. So what are you gonna do with this, sir?
Let's just try our best.
I'm with them.
All right, man. There's no disrespect between me and you.
I
I'm just
understand, sir.
doing my job.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to perform tests.
No, sir.
Which I understand. You don't have to. If you choose not to.
And again, it's no disrespect.
Yeah, no,
it's just that I know my rights.
Right. Understood. Understood. So I'm gonna write you a ticket for the headlight. Okay.
Okay.
Do you mind just stepping back in your car for me, please?
Absolutely.
So I can get that going. Just hop back in the front. Hop back in the driver's seat.
I just want to so weird. I just literally replaced that one back late.
Right. Okay.
Shit.
But you can do that. You can go
Not-
home and get inside. You can
Yeah,
sit
it
at home.
wasn't too long ago.
Okay.
So yeah.
There'll be a fix a ticket for the headlight, and then
Okay.
you'll have until Monday to get it fixed on.
Till Monday.
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
usually the next business day. But
Now, what do I do with that? Do I bring it
Just-
to the sheriff or not
You
sheriff?
can go.
to the-
Literally, you can go to any. You can go to a mechanic to sign off on it.
Okay.
A law enforcement officer. There's
You're gonna write me a
instructions.
ticket just for that? For real?
We're doing traffic enforcement tonight.
You cut me out here all this time and you're gonna write me a ticket for
Doing
that?
traffic enforcement.
Kept him all that time, and then they even know they don't have anything that would stand up in court. So after they've been exposed for attempting to coerce him into a test he wouldn't be required, now they have to let him go because it is on tape. But boy, this wasn't because they didn't try. They tried real hard. This guy just knew. And this is a great example of how to be respectful with the police, even in the midst of all of your rights being violated. In this case, they backed down, as they should have, but that's about the only good thing I see in this video, other than this man's knowledge of the law and ability to assert it in a respectful manner.